Ready, set, go.
Hello, hello, good morning. I'm a teeny tiny bit tardy today. But I think y'all know what we're working on. This here's my little goblin girl. I'm working on a couple of scenes here and there for a little video project, hopefully to introduce her to the channel. Very excited. Very excited, but lots to do, lots to do. I've been quite distracted in these streams as of late. Ain't that just the way? Do think I want to change her hair a little bit, but we'll just dive right in. Oops. All good, all good. Alrighty, I don't want her hair to change that much, but it should maybe like sway from side to side. Can't decide. Cannot decide. Left. She's doing her little shimmy before she pounces on us, so I have to kind of think about this. Us, the camera, I should say. Let's see. How's this? How's that? Yeah, her ponytails are changing a lot. A lot from frame to frame. OMG! You just finished watching Ziri and the Wizard? Thanks so much! So cute, thanks so much. Yes, yes! So cool to see the animation evolve and become more ambitious between season 1 and 2. Yes, I feel like I've learned a lot throughout the series. It's pretty obvious to me, I think, but it feels good to hear another artist and animator say it. I do believe there was like kind of an evolution of practice and style and things like that as I went on, which, you know, I was kind of afraid of when I started. You know, I was like, well, I don't feel like I'm like the world's greatest animator right now, but I still wanted to make stuff. And I was just like, you know what? It's okay. I just accepted it. I said, things will change. I'll get better as I go. And hopefully, like, I just continue to get better. But yeah, I did kind of slow down because I was like, I want to learn a couple of things. And that's kind of where I started doing a lot of fan animations. But I'm thinking I'm ready to get back into it. More Zirian coming soon. Very excited. Oh man. Hi Carly. Found it so funny, somehow found your comment on a random post I saw on YouTube. I think I saw that comment too! That's so funny. What channel was that? Jonas D. I'm looking right now. Jonas D on YouTube. Yeah, man, that dude does really cool Sonic animations. I'm a big fan. Oh, man. Good morning. Good morning. Starting to like this Goblin character more and more as the streams go on. Colors are great. And the energy has a different... energy is different from anything else on the channel. Yes, I am trying to branch out a little bit. I've got a couple different kind of vibes going on. Cultivating a vibe over here. Cultivating a vibe over there. Crazy whiz-biz over here. Yes, I am going for a little bit of a different kind of style, vibe, energy. Thank you, Carly. Thank you for the star. I need more silly wizard adventures! I've got a notebook full of them. I've got a notebook full of them. It's really just a matter of kind of prioritizing and rounding it out, you know. I just like scribble down little sentences and I'm like, well, that's not like, you know, that doesn't really have a three-part story or anything, so I have to think about it for a little bit. It's also, it's something I want to spend a lot more time being very intentional about in general. So I make those a lot slower than some of my fan projects, right? Which I've like made a goal of trying to put them together pretty quickly. But not for the original things. I've been taking it very slow with these. Okay. Let's see, I think we need one more frame here. Let's go for it. I'm gonna grab the minty color. Here we go. Oh, wrong brush. Wrong brush. I'm giving all my secrets away with that wrong brush. Flat brush. Boring brush. Round brush. This is what I was struggling with in Procreate Dreams. I'm always talking about how I like to be really, I don't like to press too hard on my tablet when I'm drawing. Like I'm like barely tapping the screen and then adjusting size and pressure, or excuse me, size not with pressure, but with just, you know, the little brush slider on the side. And so when I tap the screen, it's just a perfect circle. If I was to go into Procreate Dreams right now, it's got really heavy pressure sensitivity, so I can't make like a straight line without trying to keep consistent pressure the entire time. I find it really distracting. I think it's good for like certain brushes that are trying to like emulate like a paintbrush or something like that, where, you know, pressure can affect the line width and things, but since I'm basically kind of mimicking a very like vector art style, I like it being consistent, trying to keep the shapes smooth and rounded as possible. Sometimes sharp, sometimes I go for sharp, especially with Goblin Girl. She's a little sharper. Here we go. For ears, I'm gonna adjust the onions a little bit here, make sure they're not shifting around too much. They definitely are shifting around quite a bit. There we go. But yeah, so we're getting closer and closer on Goblin Girl series. Earlier this year, I posted a little... like a little video, mostly just for myself, where I was like, listen, here are my creative goals for the year. One of those creative goals was to work on more like personal projects, like specifically getting out certain characters off of my notebook, off of my, I have like a little pin board of ideas right in front of me actually. And you know, I've got multiple characters up there. A lot of it is my magnum opus, Zirian the Wizard. A lot of it is Zirian. But I've got Silly Goblin Girl. This other project I've just been calling Stargirl for now, kind of a sci-fi thing. And in that video, where I was like holding myself accountable, I'm like, listen, we're gonna be creative this year. This is gonna be the year of creativity. I said, we're gonna make some things. And so making, or bringing like a new character to the channel, making some content based on that idea, it was a goal of mine. And we're on track to achieve it. What month is it? July? We got time. We've got time. I meander. I've been known to meander from project to project. Okay. What if her like nose moved? I mean, it is kind of moving a little bit. I'm noticing here a little bit of scraggly bits. Scraggly bits. Let's clean this up. Okay, we have to open up the group. We are kind of getting pretty high up in the numbers in terms of layers we've got going on. We're gonna need to be real efficient. Very, very efficient. I'm gonna pull this away a little bit. She's got sharper claws now. This hand, not too sharp of claws. Using this round brush does mean that certain shapes aren't going to be as sharp. That's why I use this this like pen tool for certain like sharper angles. The problem is that this pen tool, or whatever you want to call it, it's called the pen tool in Illustrator, that's why I call it that. It doesn't have like the smoothing, so you get like some really raggedy looking lines sometimes. But it is nice because the color fill is ultra precise. I'm always complaining about the color fill not doing what I want. I'm very bossy to this program. This is a serious Daisy stream. That's right, that's right. Very serious. Working hard. Drawing silly goblins. Making our dreams come true. Okay, we need a little goblin arm. I wish upon a star that I could create a layer and it would automatically go into the group. And I wouldn't have to move around. I'm complaining Daisy. Oh man. I'm the same right now, haven't posted much this year. But I'm like, it's only nearly August, there's still time. That's right. How have your series has been coming along? Very cool. Very cool. What's your favorite part of claymation? Very interested. I think it would be really fun to make a set, maybe do like a one-off. Maybe I'd have to do like, you know, I was talking about how like, I was thinking about doing like a game jam. What if I did like an animation jam where I just try like a different style for like a short period of time and try to make something in like, I don't know, like a week? Is that too ambitious? I mean, I think a game in a week is ambitious. A game in a day. What if I just like took like a random scribble out of like my sketchbook and I was like, okay, this is my character. I'm going to model a set. Like look around the house. That would be so fun. That would be really fun. Hang on. I don't have room in my mind palace for more ideas right now. I need to cool it. Daisy the lazy. No. It's all praisey the amazy Daisy, never lazy. Never lazy, sometimes crazy. This Daisy is never known to be lazy. Nope, not me. Maybe a little. Anyone brings up minions in this stream gets banned immediately. That's right, no one mentioned the elephant in the room, okay? We're gonna get stuck on minions lore again. Still so many questions haven't been answered. I'm gonna end up, since I've just been like Googling things in like every stream recently, I'm gonna end up like looking up how to identify which minion by which features and things. And based off of the doodle I did, I'll be like, okay, it's probably Bob. We'll figure out which minion I drew from memory. Oh man. I love setting week-long animation challenges. I enter contests sometimes. I only give a small amount of time. Ooh, that would be so fun. That would be so fun. That's a good idea, a contest. I've never done anything like that before. Working on a movie right now. No series for a while. Oh my gosh. Good luck to you. Best of luck. That's amazing. Best wishes for your creative journey. It's so cool having other creatives pop up on the chat. It keeps me motivated. I hope to motivate others. I just like seeing people creative. I love when people make things. I like making things. Again, it's what gets you out of bed in the morning, dude. I really do look forward to these streams, though. I'm always like, man, tomorrow I'm gonna make something. And I don't always know what I'm gonna make, but I just know I'll just sit down and doodle for like an hour. It's nice. Keeping those creative wheels turning in my brain. It's been good. Maybe not today. No lazy daisy today. I've been good. Her eyes are changing a lot. Her eyes are changing a lot. Is that too much? Let's scale it up a little bit. Scale it up just a bit. Is that too much? I probably should have double checked that her eyes were good. We're all lined up. They're shifting around quite a bit. But yes, I'm very excited to... I've been working on some personal projects in the background here and there. Specifically Zarian, so I'm hoping to have some new wholesome wizard series. Maybe a little less wholesome Goblin Girl. A little bit more chaotic, a little bit more... something else. Goblin energy. But yeah, every once in a while I've been, I guess I did a short little animated personal project with... I just call all my characters if they don't have like formal names. I think I just call her Cat Girl. Cat Anime Girl. Magical Girl, Cat Girl. That's her name now. I liked working on that. That was pretty fun. I kept that timeline pretty short too. That was fun to get a little idea on paper pretty quickly. It could be a series. I could flesh it out. I don't know if Goblin Girl is going to be a series. In my mind, there's potential. I'm still thinking about it. I don't know if it'll be a one-off. I do like her a lot, though. I draw this character. I think I use a lot of my OCs. My OCs as little, like, comfort characters. This one shows up in my notebooks a lot. Very chaotic. Very much a little gremlin. If you feel a little stressed out, I always go like this. I always draw her with this very crazy expression. Let me shrink this down. Like this. She's very fun to draw. When you're feeling a little impish, don't worry, it's Goblin Girl. She's here. She would be like holding a cookie or something. She loves cookies. I just decided. Something like that. Something like that. I love her. I love her. She is me. She's just like me for real. Me when I get my hands on a cookie. I had some cookies earlier. Celebrated a friend's birthday. You better believe there were cookies. It was awesome. I'm a big fan. Big fan of cookies. Oh, man. Can I say I'm like really boring when it comes to cookies? My favorite cookie is chocolate chip. Please don't tease me. I really enjoy a chocolate chip cookie. That's just a classic. #1 Minions fan stream. The creativity gets us through traditional work too. Helps everyone. That's very nice to say. I very much appreciate it. I'm glad y'all have been liking the streams. I gravitate towards more like chill content myself too. I love a good chill drawing stream. A little bit of lo-fi music, things like that. I was like, why don't I just make some? And then I will get my projects done. More serious episodes would be awesome. Also want to see this Goblin Girl's adventures. Yeah. The hype is real. Give the people what they want. Here I am going as fast as I can. Ponytail. Oops. As fast as I can. Whoop. That was pretty speedy. 1 frame at a time. How's that? Okay. How did I draw her ears last time? Her ears are kind of blending into her arms a little bit. Okay. I do need to shade these arms here. Put a little clipping mask down. Grab that darker blue. Clipping mask. We'll shade it out. How's this? Like this? Nice, nice. The Minions series! Didn't I hear that they're making another Minions movie? Isn't that how this whole thing started? Someone got like a Minion movie ad? So funny. Oh my gosh. Okay, don't stop me here because... Ooh, I super like this gradient look instead of the... Instead of the harsh line? Dude, don't say this. I'm gonna end up starting over on everything. Ooh, I like it though. What would that look like? I could go through and add a tapering fade on all of these little shading moments. That looks really interesting. No, okay, I'm gonna do harsh lines for now. Sharp edges. I guess it does kind of go against the theme of the character. She's kind of prickly. Sharp. Here we go. There we go, there we go. I probably don't need a clipping mask for this bit. Maybe just round this out a little bit more. Oops. Let's bring up her shoulder just like a teeny tiny bit here. Round out her arm, and we'll go back to the clipping mask. And shade it so you can see her ears a little bit better. There we go. I am thinking a little bit about character design. I'm using little blobby shapes. And while some of the edges are rounded, I am trying to give her a little bit more edge, for lack of a better word. Just a little bit sharper. But still round and cute. In a way, it's a hard line to walk. She has Tiny Tina from Borderlands vibes. Let me see. I think I've heard of Borderlands. Let me see. Tiny Tina. Tiny Tina Borderlands. Oh, I've seen this character. She's very cute. That's awesome. Got a couple of characters that are kind of inspired by her. Or, excuse me. Inspired by her are inspired to make her. One of them that comes to mind, I mean, it's a little bit different, but Midna from Twilight Princess. Her very impish personality. She's much more refined, though. She's much more refined. But, like, in terms of character design, there's a couple of things I pulled from Midna. Jealous of my website? That's so nice! That's so nice! Thank you, thank you. I'm always thinking about redesigning it. It took me a long time to put together what I have right now, so that definitely means a lot. Website design is something I've been learning a lot recently about, not only in my personal life, but also like professionally. I'm a graphic designer professionally, so website design and like UI, UX design is kind of adjacent to that, but they are a little bit different, right? Thinking a lot about interactivity, but a lot of the same principles apply. But yeah, it was fun to apply some of the knowledge I've been getting at work to trying to make a little portfolio website, trying to make a shop. It's super fun. It was something I needed to put together in order to start attending artist alleys. Oh, note to self. Note to self. I need to submit an application that's due very soon. But in order to get artist alleys, you know, they usually require some sort of portfolio website. So like at first I had like a really quick one where I just like, basically it was just a really boring page with like images and all that stuff. And then I decided to spend like weeks and weeks on it. I tried to make it fun. I'm like very inspired by, I mean, I was checking out Neopets the other day. I'm very inspired by some of those early 2000s websites where they're not really afraid to be kind of funky with the fonts and the way you interact with everything. I'm very inspired by that. But the like analytical, organized part of my mind is like, well, yeah, it's fun, but should we prioritize usability? And the artist part of my brain is like, no, never. I want there to be little animated dudes all over the screen. You click on them and they talk. Homestarrunner.com, Barbie.com, Pollypocket.com, Neopets. That's what I want. I thought the Goblin girl's nose was her mouth for a second. She's smiling at you. Like that. What a cutie patootie. She's not so bad, right? She will bite. She will bite. I'm sorry to say. I got a minion ad there listening. Oh man. So funny. That's so funny. How many Minion movies are there? Okay, you know what? I'm looking it up. I've got a tab open already and everything. How many Minion movies? Do we count Despicable Me? I'm gonna say yes. Okay, here's what we've got. We've got 3 Despicable Me's, 2 Minion spin-offs. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I have not seen the 2022 version. And there's a prequel. Wait, is that what's coming out next? They're making a prequel? Oh my. A little bit of chaos in the chat, methinks. I remember when everyone said .com out loud. Did I just do that? I think I did, didn't I? Pollypocket.com. I think I did. I think it sounds weird in my mind melon to not say it out loud. 2000s websites had so much more personality than a lot of websites today. Yes, I agree. I agree. It was a really special time. you know, to like explore the internet as a kid, because there was a lot of like spaces that were meant for kids. I used to type in Barbie.com and, you know, I get like a glittery interactive fashion doll with lots of fun games. And the art style was so cute, dude. I learned the artist name because of this, Jerry Livingston. She's so cool, dude. She's got like a really bold style, bold shapes, great character design. But anyways, yeah, check out Barbie.com right now. I mean, you don't have to, but I'll tell you what you'll find. Go to Barbie.com right now. It'll look pretty similar to like Apple.com, where you've got white space, a big header image, serifed font, 3D renderings, no more 2D. Boring. Basic. It's very corporate. Flash also killed a lot of really cool projects that were going on. I lost my train of thought here. Where am I going? This way? Okay, I'm here, I'm pretty sure. Pretty sure this was what I was doing. I was doing this. Flash killed a lot of things. I wish I mean, maybe it's a good thing I didn't animate in Flash ever, but I am really curious, like, what it was so popular for, and if it would be possible to, like, rebuild some of those things. I'm very interested in lost media and things like that. I like revisiting some of those old things. It was really cool to check out Neopets. I had a really good time with that. I was surprised a lot of it was working. I wonder if they have done some efforts to conserve some of those web pages with just like moving GIFs. It's crazy that it seems like they weren't moving GIFs. They were like embedded code into the site. I think that's what was happening. Instead of exporting like a video file. Fascinating. Love it. I want to do that. I wish I could do that. One day I will probably revamp my website into something really fun. Or maybe do like a spin-off site. I've got like a couple little games hosted on the site that are a little bit unfinished, but I'd like to add to that at some point. There's too many things on my plate. This is what I'm saying. I can't be starting new projects. I cannot be starting new projects when I have like multiple unfinished game series, things like this. Oh, we need to separate the hair from the eyes. Let's move that. Copy paste. Okay, let's move this back. Oh no. Well, that was a little bit dramatic. How about instead of doing that? Just kind of tuck this away. Here we go. Oops. I don't really like that. I don't really like her sideburns. What's going on? It's moving around. It's shifting around. I've seen it in grocery stores. It's like Minions and some other creature. They're dropping some serious Despicable Me lore. Thoughts on 2D rigged animation? I think there's a lot of really interesting things you can do with 2D rigged animation. One of my favorite examples, and probably like the most prominent, My Little Pony does some really good things with their like really bold character art style. Those rigs are pretty impressive and they look pretty good. Definitely makes production time go a little bit faster. My favorite style is usually just the most labor intensive, you know, redrawing every frame, but you know, can't argue with trying to speed things up a little bit. I am a little bit familiar with it. I've done some like 2D really simple rigging for like After Effects and things. I've animated some vectors in After Effects. It is really nice. I kind of abandoned that style a little while ago in favor of trying to learn some scritchy scratchy drawing with pencil 2D art. I just like the way it looks more. I think you have more like range of motion. I mean, you can definitely get very expressive with it, but I like being able to like just completely go off model for certain frames. You know, again, these are things that you could plan for with a 2D rig, but just decided it wasn't what I wanted for some of my personal things. I've seen a couple more recent 2D rigged series coming up on YouTube. I haven't seen them yet. One of them is like School of Gods, I think. Pretty cool stuff. The Barbie website is so boring! It looks like Mattel has also done copy-paste template for their other brands too. The Hot Wheels website looks identically boring. Oh man, I never visited the Hot Wheels website. I imagine it was radical back in the day. Isn't it disappointing? Y'all remember Nick.com? Nick.com. Polly Pocket. I'm checking it out. HotWheels.com. Oh yeah! We've got the classics. Geometric shapes with pictures inside. Oh yeah! Very nice. Yep. Very clean, very organized, very corporate. Sign of the times. Yeah, I think these kind of web pages just kind of became very like adult focused. They were just like, I don't know. Are kids browsing on these websites? They probably have data that shows probably not. But back in the day, dude, absolutely I was. Yeah, I wonder how, like, if a kid, like, really wanted a Barbie, are they still going to Barbie.com? Or are they, like, on Instagram now or something? The way we consume things is so radically different from the way it was back in the day. So maybe websites are less important to kids and maybe more important to the parents. And parents don't want to see a bunch of hoopla. I do, though. Okay, let's see. Okay. Let's see what we've got so far. Ignore the minion. Okay, she's jittering all around. Let's see how we can fix that. Let's get rid of some of these frames that aren't doing anything. All right. Let's animate her tail. How much time do we have? A little bit of time. That one or this one? Can't remember. This one? Okay. I'm gonna sharpen it up just a little bit. There we go. Almost out of time, but let's see what we can do. Okay. Tail swishes off to the right. Tail swishes off to the right. Oops, accidentally just created a clipping mask. All good, all good. There is her rump. Shift it off to the right. No, I don't think so. No, Undo, undo. Distort a little bit. That. Might need to make the tail just on its own layer. Let's just do that just so we can adjust it a little bit easier. Heart-shaped tail. I'm hoping I got the correct thickness on her tail. I usually save the brush size for that one, but I'm hoping I'm right and choosing correctly. It'll probably be okay. It's easy to redraw the tail, if nothing else. We just kind of got to practice the motion. Okay. I am going to remove this layer here. Next. We'll have her tail swish off to the left, or kind of like a mid whip. Yeah, we'll see. We'll see if that looks right. This has been very tricky. This has been very tricky for me. Here we go. Okay. We're getting there. We're getting there. Each movement of reality is so unique. Drawing each movement uniquely just pats my brain better. I feel you. I definitely can echo that sentiment. See, like, My Little Pony was, like, meant to be very flat. And they aren't, like, doing anything too crazy most of the time. So it doesn't really, like, break your brain to see them, like, flip around too much. Their character models were very much designed to be rigged in a 2D way. Maybe it's a good thing the websites are boring. Maybe the world is trying to ease children back outside. Enough free browser games. Aww. But we like the free browser games. Okay, let's see what we've got. We're getting somewhere. I don't know if we can loop that. Let me see. Can we loop it? Oh, I don't think we have a left. Okay, we still need a couple more frames, I see. And then we can loop it, and then we'll be good. Never thought I'd miss being marketed to. At this point I do. Modern advertising is so bland. Yup. Yup. I know what you mean. Newgrounds still has some classic look to it. It's great. There you go. There you go. That's why I was, like, so excited. I mean, Neopets has really, like, stuck with kind of the essence of what they were trying to go for. In some ways, the original website wasn't exactly as, like, expressive as it could have been. I mean, there was still a lot of, like, unstylized buttons and things which I remember, but I really like that they still have, like, illustrated icons on their pictures, or, you know, on their menu heading and things like that. And they weren't just like the like here. It wasn't just like this. Maybe I should use black to illustrate this. Like, here's my website icon in neopets.com. This is your globe icon. Go ahead, search the web. Check out the shop. You know, like those kind of really, vector art corporate-y icons. Like, this could have easily been what Neopets.com turned into, but no, the, like, globe was like, ooh, there's mountains up here. Here's the mountain, here's the stream, here are the little continents. Yeah, all that fun stuff. Thank goodness. Thank goodness that website still has some spirit. Alrighty. My work alarm has gone off. Oh man. My work alarm has gone off. It's time for me to head off to work for the day. Heading off to go design some of those very same silly little vector corporate-y icons. I'm a pro, trust. Thank goodness in my free time I can draw silly little goblin girls who jump at you and eat you. And other things too. If you're new here, thanks so much for hanging out. I do art and animation streams every day during the week. I will be back tomorrow. Maybe working on the same thing. Maybe I will start a new project. I do lots of fan animations on my channel. Check out my playlist. I've got some original animations too. We're always working on something new here. Every once in a while, I like to shake it up, keep it fresh. Thanks so much for watching. Thanks so much for hanging out, and I hope to catch you all in the next one. Have a good day, guys.